Welcome to Orlando Attractions Magazine, the show.
This week we're dealing with Angry Birds over at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex.
And the YouTube community shows up and speaks out at Playlist Live.
All of that plus your theme park news, a new giveaway, travel tip, and much more coming at you.
It's the latest news, the greatest experiences, and the best attractions, all in one show. And it's happening right now.
This week's show is brought to you by Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade Disney items. Visit their warehouse here in Winter Garden or online at themeparkconnection.com.
The show is also brought to you by Mouse Fan Travel, specializing in vacation planning by land and sea. Whether you're headed to theme parks, a cruise, or an exotic destination, let the experts handle it at no extra cost. For a free quote with no obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
Undercover Tourist is our recommended supplier of online discount tickets to Disney World, Universal, and other Orlando area attractions. For the past 13 years, Undercover Tourist has been sending their customers to their favorite theme parks faster for less money. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com. Hey! Welcome to this week's episode of the show. I'm Banks.
And I'm Jenny Lynn.
A little bit of a enthusiastic welcome.
Caught me off guard a little bit there. Hello, good morning, and now I'm awake.
Now, good. I know this is a bit of a cliche thing to say, but how about this weather, huh?
Oh, seriously. Last Sunday, it was slightly ridiculous, folks. It was like the skies opened up and we had a monsoon pour down on Central Florida.
A hurricane.
It was like a hurricane. The visibility was terrible. The driving was a little bit scary.
And the wind was crazy.
The wind was crazy.
And that's what caused a lot of some damage here in Central Florida.
Yeah, I was in Animal Kingdom, and I had to wait out most of this thunderstorm. I can't even hardly believe it's only been called a thunderstorm and not categorized as something else. But I waited most of it out in the Rainforest Cafe, and honestly, it was very difficult to tell the difference between the craziness that was going on outside and the manufactured tropical storm on the inside.
I was at my house when it hit, and not too far from Animal Kingdom actually, and I'm not from Texas, so I love storms. Grew up with storms all the time, so I'm outside watching the storm come in from a safe place, getting video of it coming in, and watching the black clouds slowly approach, and then all of a sudden, the straight line winds, which caused the most damage, just hit and knocked me clear to the ground. Like, it was like no warning, just and down I go. And some of our branches around our house fell down. Luckily, no horrible damage, just a few broken twigs and sticks and stuff. But Universal actually got hit the worst by the winds. Like, I saw photos from City Walk of the patio furniture and plants just strewn about the place, and the banner of Rip Ride Rockit was actually torn completely off, including some of the other banners of Springfield as well. And even the construction walls at Transformers were knocked down.
Oh my goodness. How long do you think it's going to take them to...
Oh, I'm sure they got it up within an hour, so...
Well, it definitely was crazy. I know that there were times when the rain was actually coming in horizontally. But you saying you got knocked down, that makes me realize that I missed out on a really great opportunity. I could have gone out there with a black umbrella and gotten some Mary Poppins action going on, just kind of floating off in the... Right? I mean, seriously, who hasn't wanted to do that?
Yeah, you float right off to Oz.
Yeah, sure. Like, practically perfect in every way.
Yeah, I don't think your umbrella could have withstood that wind.
Yeah, no, it was scary. It actually was pretty scary.
It was intense.
So, well, anyway, we usually discuss the weather when there's nothing else to talk about.
We're just talking about weather. What a gorgeous day today is.
Yeah. But the truth is that we've got lots to talk about because there's a lot going on.
And they can hear that car. They're ready to get to the parks because there's a lot to talk about with news in the queue.
Walt Disney World is celebrating spring this week at the Magic Kingdom and Epcot for limited time magic.
Yes, Mr. and Mrs. Bunny are guests at the Magic Kingdom in addition to making appearances at Epcot for Spring Fling.
The Rabbit couple have also joined butterflies, flowers, and dancing hippos in a special pre-parade at the Magic Kingdom.
Now, other Easter activities this week include egg hunts and relay races at Epcot. Space is limited and signing up ahead of time is required, so check our blog for more details about that.
Yes, keep in mind that Spring Fling continues through Easter Day.
This seems like maybe nice little events to do for limited time magic.
Are you going to go on an egg hunt?
I would like to go on an egg hunt.
I'll get a special
Can I have a
basket.
special- yeah.
Yes, I'll get it all prepared. I'll put little bows on it and
Yeah?
everything.
Can I paint the eggs too?
Of course, that's
Yeah.
all part of it.
What kind of?
And I'll get you a nice Easter bonnet. You'll be just as pretty as a picture.
With your Easter bonnet, don't know the rest of the song.
Yeah, I
You'll
don't
be the grandest
Something.
fella in the Easter parade. Speaking of Easter parade, do you remember watching did you know Disney used to air the Easter parade on Easter like they do the Christmas Day parade every year? They used to have
Yes.
the Happy Easter parade.
What happened to that?
I missed that so much because it was Joan London and Regis Philbin hosted that as well, and that was something I also very much look forward to. When that went away, I was not a happy person.
I think that they should bring it back.
They should. They really should. Well, we've covered everything soft and fluffy for right now, so let's talk about something a bit more tough. The Iron Man monorail, or I like to call it the Iron Manorail, has debuted on the tracks at Walt Disney World.
Monorail Black has been given a makeover to promote the Iron Man 3 movie. The front is painted gold, and the Iron Man character poses in a flying position on the sides of the elevated train.
Yeah, when you look at it front straight on, it looks like an actual Iron Man, like an actual
Really?
monorail. And it has the Stark Industries logo, so it's like Stark built this for us. It's
So cool.
so cool. I really like it too. And that's expected to take guests between Magic Kingdom and the Ticket and Transportation Center well past the movie's premiere. And I'm sure some people are wondering why won't it be on the Epcot monorail line?
I know why.
Well, tell us.
Well, from what I understand, there's a contract with Universal Studios that Universal has exclusive rights to Iron Man within the theme parks
to
of
Marvel.
Orlando. So the Epcot track actually goes over Epcot, which means
it'd
it's
be
inside
the
the theme park. So Disney is not able to put it on that track because then it would violate the contract that Universal has with Marvel. But it's perfectly fine on the track that goes in between the Ticket and Transportation Center and Magic Kingdom because it
it's
doesn't
outside
actually
the turnstiles.
Yes, it doesn't actually cross a boundary taking it into a theme park.
It's still a sight to see when you're driving down that road there, or you're at one of the resorts and you see Iron Man coming right through. It's kind of
It's
cool.
kind of fun. Yeah, cool.
This week's Hidden Mickey is at Mission Space at Epcot. When you're in the vehicle ready for launch, you'll see identical faint classic Hidden Mickeys above a horizontal bar on both sides of the launch door before it opens and before you see the sky.
Gina Lynn,
Yes.
do you know anything about Angry Birds?
Yes, I have seen both Alfred Hitchcock's movie The Birds, and unfortunately I've also seen Birdemic, Shock and Terror. The man who made that movie should be banned from the film industry forever.
No. I'm not talking about that kind of Angry Bird. I'm talking about Angry Birds,
The kind that dive bomb you in Frontierland, yes. Unfortunately, I have had encounters with them as well. It's not a pretty scene.
No. The game, the Angry Birds game. iPhone, iPad.
Oh, yeah, just a little. I know that there are little colorful round balls with angry faces, mean faces, and pointy beaks. Yeah, that's about it.
Angry faces. Well, you know what? Getting out to the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex needs to be on your to-do list in the future. They finally opened up their new attraction, Angry Birds Space Encounter. Now, I headed there this past week to see if it measured up.
Well, did it?
Oh, it did, most certainly. Let's have a look. I am here at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex for the grand opening of their newest exhibit, Angry Birds Space Encounter. Now, it's based on the hit Rovio Entertainment game, Angry Birds Space. Now, who doesn't love Angry Birds? It's such an addicting game to play on your phone, and I can't wait to get in there and see this wonderful game brought to life. So let's go explore.
really important for us at Rovio to help advance things around some core concepts about education. It's part of the reason why we've partnered with NASA, with Kennedy Space Center Visitor Center, with National Geographic, with CERN, because again, it's an important component for us as a company to be a part of that. And if we can engage children and put education in a fun, cool, and exciting way, it's a win-win for us.
Angry Birds seems to be a magnet for kids, and at the same time we can, as clever adults, we can work in a little physics, a little math, a little science, and the kids don't even know that they're learning that at the same time. They just think they're having fun, but they're really learning about these things that are crucial to actually going and exploring space.
You know, what we've done in the Space Encounter here for Angry Birds Space Encounter is really given you a walk through Angry Birds Space, the game. So you'll see different levels. You'll be able to see the danger zone. You'll be able to play the game. There's a great mirror maze. There's a laser maze where you have to navigate your way through and catch the golden eggs before you trip some of the trip wires there. You can create your own bird. And of course, you can play the great Angry Birds Space game.
This is one of the mini exhibits they have here at the Space Encounter. It's a one of those puzzles, so I'm going to hit a new game here. Okay, so that looks like it's going to be the bottom. Hey! Oh, I see. After a little while, it switches it, so if you don't... Oh, this is going to be fun. What kind of hat would I wear? I'm from Texas, so we're going with the cowboy hat. Aim high, because I'm going for the red targets. They're high up there, so it's all about trajectory. Just got to kind of get the angle right and then let it launch. Hopefully this doesn't backfire and hit me in the face. All right. Came right back to me. It's like a boomerang bird. Got one last second. Look at that, 42-9. Now, it wouldn't be an attraction without a gift shop, of course, and they got a lot of great merch in here, like the plushes. I love, this is my favorite bird right here, because not only can you fling them and hit things, but it'll also explode too. Oh, they make noises. I love this National Geographic book because it gives you a little details about all the planets and space, at the same time integrating the Angry Birds characters throughout. So it's nice to look at and you learn something as well. Duck, up, down. Got it. All right. Hup, 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 hup. There's one here. Gotcha. What a tangled web we weave here. All right. Yep. Yep, broke it. Right behind me here is the danger zone. Now, if you're a fan of the game, you'll know this is one of the hardest levels in the game. And inside there's a mirror maze. Let's see if I can navigate my way through. Hold on a second. It's a dead end. Maybe I should just follow the arrow that's on the ground. It's been a long time since I've been into a mirror maze, so I don't know. Whoa, whoa. You gotta watch out for those TNT boxes. Whoa! Actually got took me by surprise. Space piggies. Gotta hate them. Whoa! What was that? What was it, Halloween Horror Nights all over again? So there you have it, your first look at the Angry Birds Space Encounter here at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex. Now this is included with admission, so the next time you're out here at the Visitor Complex, be sure to stop on by because this is incredibly detailed and so much fun.
The next time you plan a Disney vacation, book with a travel agency that's been specifically designated as an authorized Disney vacation planner. Unlike some other agencies, many of our agents' exclusive knowledge of Walt Disney World can help you get the most out of your vacation. And the assistance of our travel professionals can help you get a customized Disney vacation that's just right for you, your family, and your budget. Start planning your magical vacation today by visiting mousefantravel.com.
In the short time that I've lived in Orlando, I've been exposed to so many things that I never knew were important or even existed. Playlist Live, for example. Being a working mommy of 3, I didn't realize that this was such a big deal to so many people.
Well, let me tell you, it is a big deal to a lot of people, and even working mommies of 3 can get excited about it. It's a celebration that transforms the virtual into experiential.
Or to be more direct, it gives the online community a chance to have live interaction with their YouTube idols. Patrick was naturally our pick for covering this recent multi-day convention here in Orlando, and this is what he brought back.
I'm here at the 3rd annual Playlist Live. Now, Playlist Live is a convention where viewers get to meet their favorite YouTubers, make videos, and just hang out. Now, this convention is getting bigger and bigger every year, so let's go see what's in store for this year.
Welcome to the 3rd annual Playlist Live. I'm back from Playlist and Digital Lines and all that stuff. I'm not going to waste any of your time. Sean's coming up. He's going to host the first couple hours, and yeah, let's get going. Playlist Live 2013. Make some noise! Give it up, Majesty! Hey guys!
So while Disney is using new RFID technology for their entrance passes, so is Playlist Live. Who are you guys excited to see?
Jack and Finn. Done. Yeah. Cass and G. Smash. Mitchell David. Jack and Finn.
Daily Grace. Who are you guys most excited to see? Playlist Live. Exactly, but just in general, Playlist Live.
Hannah Hart.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Jack and Finn. Jack and Finn. Smosh. Dan and Phil. Probably Damon Fizzy. Damon. Christian. Every British person.
Jack and Finn. Do you guys know, is this the line for Jenny Lynn and Banks?
No, Jenna Marbles.
Oh, okay. I'm here with Rebecca Black.
Hi.
Can you tell me what day it is?
It's Saturday.
That's exactly what I was thinking, right? It's Saturday. That's it.
I'm texting.
Great interview.
Are you recording? I can't.
Hey guys, I'm here with Toby Turner,
How's it
aka Tobuscus on YouTube. Can you explain to them what exactly you do?
I have no idea. So I make a lot of videos with my, a lot of videos, period. Most of them are not edited. So I just talk nonstop for like 4, sometimes to 10 minutes, about nothing ever. And then Tobuscus is actually where I edit stuff together and I make songs or I dance in public like an idiot.
What is it like to see these numbers on YouTube that you just see it as a number, but then you come to these conventions and you actually realize how big that number actually is?
Dude, it's so true. We went to London and there were, there's supposed to be 1,500 people that showed up at this place. I mean, we were going to limit it to that, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't even promote it till the day we got there. I tweeted, I was like, hey, let's go here. We'll get some security for 1,500 people. That's what they said they could control. They were in the wrong side of the whole park. The security were like, I don't know where you are. I'm like, I'm gonna die. We're dead. These kids. So I heli up, of course, into the middle of all of it. And everyone's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, no one can move. No one can breathe. There was a kid that's like this tall. Like he was like, hey, can you sign? I'm like, this kid is gonna get hurt. So like I had to leave fast. And kids like started climbing up on stuff. And people got hurt. It's dangerous.
Yeah,
but it's amazing if it's in front of an audience and it's
of course, and
I was in the middle of a
or
park.
otherwise filmed.
Yeah, if it's filmed, that's fine. Blood is just value for entertainment. I actually ripped my pants open on spikes. I got stabbed by fences.
It's fine.
Yeah.
All for YouTube.
Yeah.
Now, besides YouTube, I know you also work a couple television spots. You're in The Annoying Orange as a voice,
Yeah.
and recently a Taco Bell commercial.
You're like, come on. I'm like, how do you know about it? It's airing everywhere.
I know.
I didn't know it was going to be so
And
fast.
you have one line.
I know.
And it's just blowing
and
up.
it's just silence. my line is, there's no audio.
really?
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
There's no audio. Like, they cut out my voice because they wanted just to have like a audio-less thing. Or maybe it just cost them less to not show me make audio sounds.
Could be.
I don't know if that's true. But they're playing it like crazy. It's fun. The commercial took an hour to shoot. I got there, hour, and I left.
And it's about a 2 1-second spot.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So when you're at a convention like Playlist, it can get kind of crowded, but don't let that discourage you because you'll never know who's right behind you. Hi guys, I am here with Hannah Hart, aka My Drunk Kitchen.
Yep.
Now for some people who might not know exactly what you do, can you tell us what your channel is all about?
Yes, it's very complicated. In the beginning, I'm sober, and by the end, I'm drunk. And through that process, I actually attempt to cook a meal.
Have you ever actually completed a whole meal?
I have. Tacos was really easy, turns out. Yeah.
Is it easier or harder when you're drunk?
You know what? I have to say easier. I think your standards are lower. It's easier if you care less.
That is very true. Now, I know you're actually going on a cross-country tour.
Yes, sir.
Called, is it Hello Hearto?
That is correct.
Can you tell me a little about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Basically, what happened was, ever since My Drunk Kitchen started, people have always asked, like, oh, man, I wish you could come and, like, cook in my kitchen, dude. Or, like, oh, you should come to Florida. You should come to so-and-so and such and such. And recently, I was like, you know what? I really should. I really, really, really should. So, through Indiegogo, we have completely crowdfunded a tour that is not only going all over America and Canada, but it's also going all over Europe, the UK, and Australia.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Now, you are in Orlando.
Yep.
And have you ever heard of the Epcot Drink Around the World Challenge?
If someone can get me in, I want to do that. I want to do that.
Have you heard of it?
I have. I want to do it.
There's a country and there's a spot, a pavilion.
Yep.
They call them in every country, and they have drinks. And people start from one end and drink all around.
That's all I want.
Some people don't even get past Mexico because they have a tequila bar.
Oh God.
And it's done.
I'd like to try. To be completely honest, I probably wouldn't get through the first country. I am a lightweight.
Oh really?
Oh my God, such a lightweight.
What's one thing someone wouldn't know about you?
I am a lightweight. Yeah, I'm like a 2 glasses of wine drunk kind of girl.
I am here with Olga K. Now, many people say YouTuber jobs would be a unique job, but you, even before YouTube, had a unique job. Oh. What was that?
So I used to be in the circus ever since I was 14 years old, and I used to juggle, and I traveled all over the world and all over America. That's how I came to America, because of the circus. I had a unique job.
Now, for some people who might not know what your channel is about, what exactly do you do?
I have many channels, but my main channel is all about sketch comedy and music parodies and some vlogs. And I do have a vlogging channel, and I have a fashion and beauty channel.
There it is.
And I have a gaming channel where I do documentary commentary on the games.
So everything.
I do everything on YouTube. I like to think of myself as a future Oprah of YouTube.
Are you going to give away prizes? You get a car.
I used to give away prizes, actually.
Really?
A lot. Not cars, but it was like a lot of prizes every day.
Great. Now, okay, some YouTubers have a name for their audiences, and I know you have a very unique name, Moosh Army. What is that about?
I have the best name for my audience, Moosh Army. I have a cat. Her name is Mooshka, and I call her Moosh Moosh all the time. So we just came up with like a little phrase for my channel, and it just escalated in this Moosh Army, and I became a Moosh Mommy, and we have Mooshers, and they're soldiers, and I feel like that's why my army is pretty strong, because they just have the name.
Well, that is it for the 3rd annual Playlist Live here in Orlando. If you guys would like to attend next year's event, make sure you check out all the information at playlistlive.com. And, well, looks like I'm going this way.
Hello, this is Glozell. Is you okay? Is you good? Because I wanted to know. Make sure you watch Attractions Magazine.com, the show.
To stay on property or to not stay on property is always the question when you're planning your vacation. When making this decision, there are a few things to consider beyond the obvious cost of room and thrill of never leaving the magic. First, how many theme parks will you be visiting? If multiple places like Disney, SeaWorld, Universal Studios, and Kennedy Space Center are on the docket, a neutral location off of property may provide the most convenience. Next, how large is your group? If your crew is sizable, the cost of meals will be as well. Eateries off property provide more bang for your buck, and staying off property will make those places more readily accessible. But consider this. Is your group going to be splitting up a lot? Do you have teens that want to go one way and grandparents that want to go another? If your group is juggling with a couple different itineraries, on property may be what is called for. The ease of access to different areas with resort transportation is possibly necessary in this type of scenario. These are just a few of the questions you should be asking yourself, but once you find the answers, making the call will be a no-brainer.
Summer is almost here. Don't pay full price for your theme park admission tickets. Undercover Tourist ships the exact same tickets straight to your door for less than gate price. All tickets are new, authentic, and backed by one of the best refund policies. Add on your car rental to save up to 50% on your vacation package. Find the best day to visit each park along with other insider tips and planning tools at undercovertourist.com. Visit undercovertourist.com and buy your tickets today.
Well, the weekly giveaway is upon us.
Now, last week we asked you to tell us which TV network was the sponsor of Legoland's new expansion, The World of Chima.
Chima.
Thank
I like that
you.
name.
It's
Chima.
a good name.
Chima.
Thank you to everyone who gave us a response. The answer, of course, was Cartoon Network, and our winner, who was chosen at random, is Joseph Tobin of Boca Raton, Florida.
Congratulations, Joseph. We'll be sending you those Kennedy Space Center tickets very soon. Now, for this week's challenge, we want you to tell us if you're a subscriber to our magazine here. Now, you don't have to be a subscriber to win. We just want to know how many of our viewers also read our magazine. When you send in your answer, you might be picked to receive this great prize pack from Theme Park Connection. First off, this is a mug that is awarded to cast members who are celebrating 5 years with the company. This right here is a special Disney Cruise Line limited release watch.
This is really cute. Very nice.
This is a card that was used to enter the VIP area of the Wonders of Life Pavilion at Epcot. You turn around.
So it's
and
like
it
an
says
extinct attraction get-in pass.
Exactly. We were just there when at the Flower and Garden thing. That's where we
Yes.
had our breakfast at.
Yes.
Was in that lounge. And
So now the Festival Center, no longer the Wonders of Life Pavilion.
I cannot guarantee that this will still get you in there. And our last one right here is a special edition of Eyes and Ears. Now, if you don't know what Eyes and Ears is, it's a cast member publication that cast members can get for free backstage at the parks. And this one was all about celebrating New Fantasyland back in December. It's a very beautiful collective magazine that fans of New Fantasyland will definitely want to have.
You're going to want to send in your answer by email to info@attractionsmagazine.com. You must include your full name and address. We need it all by the end of next Monday, April 1st, 2013. That's no joke.
Okay.
As always, keep in mind that you can only enter once per week and you can only win once per year.
Hey, guess what?
What?
It's shouting time.
Oh, here we go.
Now, first we want to say hi to Tom Jacobson. He took the time to answer one of our weekly challenges and tells us that he watches the show religiously. Now, Tom, it's so good to know that you are with us each and every week. We love having you along for the ride. And I also want to give a shout out to two other people. Tom and Brady ran into me at Epcot last week, and I've seen them at New Fantasyland as well. So thanks for stopping and talking to me.
Well, our next shout out is a dedication from our YouTube viewer Martin Rocks 123 to his grandfather who just recently passed away. This is a special one because Martin tells us that his grandfather is the one who got him watching the show in the first place. Martin, we're so very sorry to hear of this. It's a loss for all of us.
Yes. Now, next, we wanted to make sure we said hello to F1 Dutch on YouTube. He ran into Jenny Lynn and I at the Flower and Garden Festival, and we are so happy he did. Tim, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. We hope that the rest of your trip was incredible.
Now this one is for Gage Quimby. That is truly the most fantastic name, Banks.
Gage.
Seriously. Can you imagine walking around with a name like Gage?
Gage.
Yeah, he sounds like a crime fighter or something.
Off to defeat the villains, Gage.
Gage, what exactly do you do? With a name like that, you must live an exciting life.
A belated happy birthday to Jill McDonald. We missed that special day by just a hair, but we are still thinking about you. We are the ones who missed the boats, so let your hubby Chris off the hook. By the way, he tells us you will never beat him in mini golf, but we have complete faith in your putting abilities, so go get him.
I have another shout out to Gabriella, who I ran into at Legoland, Florida.
Okay.
I had an extra ticket because Margot didn't attend with us this time, and I thought, well, I don't want to just get rid of this ticket. I want to actually give it to somebody. So I approached a family that was coming in to ask them if they hadn't purchased their tickets yet and if they could use it. And the wife just stopped and didn't answer anything about the tickets, and she just said, "Are you Jenny Lynn?" It was the coolest thing ever. They're family from Kansas City, and so I was able to actually give my extra ticket to a viewer of the show,
Wow.
Gabriella. That was such a special moment for me.
It's like an impromptu giveaway.
I know, it was the best ever. I couldn't have picked anyone better to walk up to ask if they wanted the ticket. So hello, Gabriella and family. It was so great running into you at Legoland, and we need to keep in touch. And lastly, we're waving to John Marshall, who's been utterly patient in waiting for his shout out. He says that he loves the travel tip each week, and he has a blog called the Orlando Vacation Tips Blog. Thanks so much, John. I personally know how much work goes into keeping a blog afloat, especially one that covers an extensive topic such as vacationing in Orlando. Keep up the good work. We're rooting for you.
Yes, and actually one last special shout out to Sydney, my fiance. Today, the 28th, is her birthday, her 27th birthday. And we're going to celebrate by going out to Busch Gardens.
And as my kids say, Sydney is boss.
Sydney is boss. Definitely the boss of me. Now, special thanks to Mouse Fan Travel. Let them exercise their expertise and plan your next trip, whether by land or sea. For a free quote without obligation, visit mousefantravel.com.
And much thanks to Theme Park Connection, where you can buy, sell, and trade theme park items. Visit the warehouse in Winter Garden or online at themeparkconnection.com.
We're also thankful to Undercover Tourist, our recommended supplier of online discount tickets to Disney World, Universal, and other Orlando area attractions. For more information, visit undercovertourist.com, and please let all of our sponsors know you appreciate them, because we couldn't have a show without them.
Yes, also don't forget that you can watch the show each and every week on YouTube, iTunes, and Bright House Cable. You can also like us on Facebook, and we'll hope that you'll follow us on Twitter.
Now don't forget to visit attractionsmagazine.com for news and videos throughout the week, and to subscribe to the magazine itself. It's available in print, on the Nook, online, and in our iPhone and iPad apps. Our new spring edition, right here behind us, is available now. The new issue features a guide to eating and drinking around Epcot's World Showcase, and a look inside the Give Kids the World Village, Orlando area magic shows, games, cartoons, and much more.
Well, it looks like we made it through another episode, Banks.
Well, we always do.
I wasn't sure if we were going to this time.
Yeah, right?
So, but we did it, and what are you going to do now?
Well, same thing that I do every week. Try to take over the world.
Oh, yes. World domination, of course.
That too, and to get out there and have fun.
Secret blooper of the week.
This week on the show, we have all your favorite YouTubers and
that again.
Sorry.
It's okay, don't worry.
Now, in the short time that I've lived in Orlando,
Well, congratulations. We'll be sending you those candy space. I can't talk to. I'm talking about, the Angry Birds. You were going to say the joke about the birds in the park?